everyone, welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. Right, the other day I was playing the game and I was testing my submarine, and unfortunately I couldn't do a recording with the sound on because my doggies. So if you hear some background noises, that is the reason why. So bear with, I'm just going to quickly check my audio settings on OBS. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And I've just got to pick one of the doggies up and put me on my lap. Okie dokie. Right, that's sorted out. We shall begin. Right, so in my last video, I basically took the submarine out for a play around, basically a test, and because we've got a new submarine. Okay, here we go. Right. Let's turn that down a little bit because we don't want it too loud. Right, obviously being night time, if we go out now, you won't really see the under the water. So let me just show you. So as you can see, it's pitch black. We can't see anything. So what we do is we basically bring a submarine out. You can take it out of port, but this here tells you the time. So what we'll do, we'll take it back to port and come into daylight, and then we'll take it out. Hopefully, it won't be raining. So let's have a look what the weather's like. Oh, that's a nice morning, isn't it? Okay, so let's go back and show you what we do. It's part of the game. It gets you used to playing with the submarine, tips and tricks and stuff like that. Right, okay, as we are in port, you can have a look around. Just hold your left mouse button down and scroll around. Okay, if you go on the bird's eye view, normally it gives you a better view than that. Let's see if it'll do it. No, unfortunately it doesn't do it. That's better. One way or another. I do like the graphics, and now it's decided to rain. Oh, I don't know. I mean, you can see the bottom quite clearly. That's my sister submarine. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead on third and slight steering to port. Bring it up to standard. Have a quick look underneath, see what it's like. So you can see, quite shallow there, really. Right, rudder and midships. What we're aiming for is going out there. It is quite shallow around here. I'll take you down and show what I mean. As you can see. Right, let's go down to periscope depth. As you can see. A bit murky down here. Now we're on the electric motors. Obviously, if you're on your diesels above surface, you do about 22 knots, 23 knots at a max. Excuse me. Underwater, your maximum speed is 9 knots. And you can dive to a depth of 400 feet safely. Alright, so we're heading midway between this channel, slightly left, slightly to port, just to make sure we don't foul any rocks or anything. Bring our speed up to flank. Bring us back up to surface by pressing this button here. And yep, she comes. I love the graphics in this game. You can see underneath the water. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Eh? And we've got the aircraft flying past. That is beautiful, that is. That is really, really beautiful. And as you go into deeper water, you can see by the colour of the surface. Right, we don't really want to hit that island. We're going to take a hard to starboard. Bring our speed down a little bit. We don't want to end up colliding with the island, do we? Let's have a quick look under the water, see what we got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. Take us out into deeper water and have a bit of a play because it is a bit rocky round here. So let's have a quick look, see what it's like at deep water. Oh, it's gone night time. Oh dear. Should we come on a bit further so we get back into daylight? It's 2200, 2300, 0. If we come across any engagements, we won't engage because the pure what we want to do is basically show you underwater what we do. Right, it's not a bad day, a bit overcast, but Submarine looking is absolutely beautiful. 360 of her. Let's bring her up to full speed, flank speed. And it's raining again. Oh dear, I can understand it if it was England. There she is. Bit of a hazy morning. There you go. There we go. Right. Let's have a quick look underneath what it's like underneath. It's quite nice. You see, you can do different views. You can skate around. You can see your submarine. This does work, but sometimes it can play up. Right, we're in deep water. You can't see the bottom. Now, what we're going to do is go back to the submarine, and we're going to show you what a crash dive is. This one here is a deep dive, basically a crash dive. All right. Don't know about you, but I always love naval warfare games and naval games, especially with submarines. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. And down she goes. I think she goes to about 200 feet. And as you go down, the light gets darker and darker. There's obviously a name for it. I don't know what it is. Because obviously the light doesn't penetrate the water. So we're at just shy of 200 feet in depth under the water. Right, you can see the surface. Right, so we don't collide anything, we'll put a full right hand rudder on, so basically we'll go around in circles, alright? That way we won't hit anything because we're just going round and round in circles. Because this is just an experiment to show you and get you used to doing different things. Right, now we're going to surface the submarine. So you click on that one, or if you don't click on that one, bring your mouse pointer over here, click on the 0, and up you come. Do that one view again. No, we don't want that one, we want that one. So even Dave makes mistakes. And up you come. 100 feet, 75 feet, 50 feet, 25, and up she comes. Whee! And if you notice, speed will increase. 21 knots, 22 knots. And these are obviously, direction, depth in feet. Alright, but it tells you anyway. So let's crash dive again. And down we go. You can scroll around the submarine by holding the left mouse down, pointer down. Yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing. And you can see the angle of descent. And then we're nearly at 200 feet, and then she'll level off. There we go. So let's take her down to a maximum, which is 400 feet. I do not suggest you go deeper than 400 feet, because that is what the submarine is designed for going down to. And if you notice, the light is getting less and less. It's becoming darker and darker because basically the light can't penetrate the water, because you got particles, you got things in the water. If there was nothing in the water, it would be crystal clear. You'd still basically lose the light, because basically the light can't penetrate that depth of water. So you're at 400 feet. Yeah. Bring rudder amidships. All stop. Now, if you want to decrease your forward momentum quickly, you go into astern, or basically reverse. I don't know what they call it in technical terms. So you notice the speed's dropping, but it's dropped to -5 knots. We'll stop. There we go. Right, we're sitting dead in the water now, and we're at 397 feet. If we take it down to that, it will tell us there 401 feet. Now, what happens if you go deeper is, excuse me, you will possibly get flooding in different compartments. Your engine room, your batteries, um, torpedo, conning tower, and so on and so forth. I don't recommend you do it, because if you do get your flooding in your batteries, you're stuffed. You can't start your engines, you can't use electric motors, and you have to restart the game. So forewarned is forearmed. So bring us up to flank speed ahead, and let's service the boat. If you look above, if we take a above view, you can see it coming up to the surface. You can see the rate of ascent is quite high, and as it comes nearer the surface, there's more light. 100 feet, 50 feet, and there we come up. Right. Hope you like that little manoeuvres. Any questions? Please leave a comment down below. Couple other little things to help you. Obviously, this is your compass heading. This is your speed in not well ahead, called telegraph. Right, even I'm still learning. This is your deck gun. Right, to fire your deck gun and so on and so forth. This is the angle, the compass heading. So to bring the gun up in elevation, you press the W. As you can see, it turning here. Alright, and then to turn it to the left, port. Yeah, swivel it round. And then that is A. Now press D. And if you want to decrease the elevation of the gun, you press S. It brings it down to its surface. Right, okay. On here, if you look carefully, it will give you the range in, looks like, I think it's meters, I can't quite read it from here. So basically you're at point blank range, right? And that's 200, I presume it's feet. So if you press W, it takes up to 400 or just over 400,000. But the trouble is with that, you don't know how far the ship is away, because when you're actually going on to this map and when you're in a battle like this, you're not getting the ranges coming up because you don't know how far that is. It used to be out, it used to be nautical miles, but they've stopped it for one reason or another. I don't know why. I think they should have at least a range meter in sort of how far away it is, would be helpful. Now these are your torpedoes. You have 6 forward tubes with 6 torpedoes in. This is your aft, and you can select either way. Yeah, both does the same thing. Alright, switch between forward and aft torpedoes, and the same again. Alright, so when you're at aft torpedoes, if you look through your, well, it'd be your periscope, but it's your, basically it's your binoculars for on surface, which you're looking through now. It will only show you from the 90 degrees to the port and starboard. Alright, now if you was select your forward tubes, it will do from the 90-degree arc all the way across to the other side, which is 270, and 0 being dead ahead, and 180 will be a dead astern. Let me show you that. So 180 will be dead astern. Okay, you can obviously, if you're below the water, let's just take you down, show you what I'm talking about. It'll swap over. Let's just do an outside view. We'll go look through the periscope. Once it highlights, there we go. It's just going to come up to periscope depth. But because we're on the aft tubes, it should be showing us our view, but it's not. It's showing us our forward view. So with on the periscope, you can look 360. You can look all the way round. All right. Here again is your system report. So whatever damage the ship suffers will be highlighted in here, and it will repair some of it, but we can't repair all of it. So if it's damaged to a point, it will try and repair it for you. All right. Back to periscope, outside view. Right. Again, this is your depth gauge. This is your forward. And sorry, this is your rudder control. You can hide them by pressing these buttons, like so. And when you want them back, you just press them again. Brings them all up. Again, this tells you your knots. This tells you your feet. And this tells you your heading. I never really use the heading. I just look where the enemy is and do everything accordingly. This is your compass. Alright, tells you what heading you're on. Any questions? Leave a comment. Let's bring the ship up. And yeah, it's to control the submarine is fairly easy. Right? It just takes a little practice to be confident in what you're doing. If bring the engines to idle or stay out of gear, and just coast along, it will do that. And as you can see the waves breaking on the bow, and it'll slowly bring the speed down with momentum. As you see, the knots are decreasing. It's a lovely game. I like it. The only thing I haven't done, and that is worked out how to use the I presume it's submachine gun. No, it's not a submachine gun. Anti-aircraft gun. I haven't worked that one out how to use that, but probably one day if it's to be used. Couple of little things I can point out. These is where they load the torpedoes through. There's one at the front and there's one at the stern on there. Yeah. So right. So let's take us back to port. So what we do, we're in the middle of the ocean. Minus that, we're over here. Little tip for you, just click on the anchor with your left mouse button to take you back to port. It will do all the navigating, you won't have to worry about going aground or anything like that, and there you are, back in port. And what damage you have sustained, it will repair it automatically. So there we go. It's a lovely game. I'm glad I bought it. I would like to see it upgraded. Um, like as you get more experience, you can add add-ons to it. Um, this is a fantastic game. I just wish they do more with it instead of just leaving it as this. Perhaps do different map scenarios. Um, you know, make it more of a enjoyable game. It's lovely at the moment, but we can always improve, can't we? So anyway, if you've got any questions, leave me a comment, and I'll do my best to make a video for you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next video. Bye for now.